Diamond, I don't think that most people know and recognise you from Merciful Fate. Why doesn't Merciful Fate exist anymore?
Because I left the band right after our last gig, which was in Copenhagen on the 11th of April, and it was due to a lot of things, mostly the musical side of the whole thing, because Hank Sherman, the earlier guitarist, used to write most of Merciful Fate songs. He totally twisted over his musical attitude and wanted to play very poppy music. And I heard material which was supposed to be on the third Merciful Fate album. It just didn't fit Merciful Fate at all.
Because Hank Sherman is now in a band called Fate, who are much more commercial than Merciful Fate ever was.
Definitely, yeah. So that was the main reason. And then again, you know, there was something to do with professional attitudes, the way people dressed up on stage, you know, it just didn't fit into our show.
Yes, he was wearing strange clothes, wasn't he?
Yeah, short trousers. When we played in Washington, you know, he very often appeared in a pink jogging suit, and people was looking really weird at the guy and was saying, is he in the band?
It's a bit of a contrast with what you're wearing.
Yes, very much, you know, and you could just wear ordinary jeans, that would have been okay, but not even that. So he didn't want to do interviews, installs, you know, it was really a lack of professional attitude, so something had to be done, especially about the music for the third album. Then we changed the name to King Diamond, mainly because we wanted to get better deals, better contracts for albums and, you know, merchandising, all those things. So it was necessary for us to change the name, and King Diamond was the most obvious name for us because everybody knew that name already.
Right, and King Diamond, apart from yourself, also features two other ex-members of Merciful Fate too.
Michael Den on the guitar and Timmy on the bass.
Right, so how does King Diamond differ from Merciful Fate? What's different about this new band?
The show, for one thing, is going to be very different. We're going to use a lot of illusions. We've discussed things with magicians in Copenhagen. It's going to feature a lot of illusions. People are going to see me burn alive on stage. For instance, that's one thing. Won't reveal all the stuff now, but there's going to be things happening that people don't understand is possible. So that's show-wise. We're going to take a lot of the satanic stuff away from the show, build in more magic and mystery. The same thing has been done with the lyrics. We've erased the word Satan and Lucifer from our lyrics because the word Satan actually stands for the powers of the unknown, and that's what I'm still writing about in the lyrics. There's one very long horror story going over 5 songs.
Yeah, we're talking about the new King Diamond album, Fatal Portrait.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So in that way we've approached another, you know, gone into trying to get a bigger audience, bigger approach to the audience.
Yes, because in Merciful Fate you were singing about Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, quite a lot, and mentioning that in interviews, and I think that put a lot of people off listening to the music.
Yeah, it was really only the hardcore fans that were into our music, and we'd like to get more people interested in our music. Again, the music have changed a little bit, but it's like a natural improvement from our last album, you know, Don't Break the Oath. This one could just as well be the third Merciful Fate album. We tried to make the songs more fluent. A lot of people didn't like our rough cuts in the music, and we sort of erased those rough cuts. It's been more fluent, but there's still loads of weird rhythms, and there's probably more guitar solos than there have been before.
When you were in Merciful Fate, you were asked to talk an awful lot about Satan when you did interviews, because you sang about it in the music. Yes. And I think you were kind of misunderstood, actually.
A lot of times, yes.
Just for the record, let's get it straight. What are your beliefs? What sort of code do you live by?
There is a book written by a guy called Anton Santalavey, who lives in San Francisco. In 1966, he came up with the first real established satanic church in America. And he's written a book called The Satanic Bible. And that book is a book I can go for 100%. And it explains 2/3 of the book is pure life philosophy. The last third is about magic, you know, and it's not like people think just all about being evil. It's about accepting both evil and good. Preferably 90% good, 10% evil.